that's going to die when I stop. You see what I'm saying? And your family gains nothing from it. That's what I look at. So you can definitely do signals, but I tell people, listen, doing signals is you're relying on somebody else to put food on your table.
Right.
And I don't want to rely on anybody else to put food on my table.
Right. So like anything, you can find it's some benefits to it, but it may not be recommended for long term and for security. It's kind of like, going to the grocery store and then complaining that they start taxing on the produce. When, granted, we don't have the soil that we can produce our own. Right. You get what I'm saying, right?
I follow you.
You go there and you relying on always eating out.
Right.
Right. You don't even cook. You just always eating out and then complaining that $15 meal is now
perfect example.
$25.
Perfect example. Because if you can't cook, you can't feed yourself. If that restaurant closed, if all the restaurants closed and you had to cook, you wouldn't be able to eat. COVID, right? Now you mad you can't eat in. You gotta bring all your food to the crib and microwave it. Exactly.
And you mad, you upset about that. Just learn how to cook, right?
Exactly.
Learn how to cook. So switching gears a little bit, Chris, because you talked a lot about Big Mama's house, right? Big Mama's house, and we're gonna call that the demand zone.
Yeah.
What is the difference between the demand zone and the supply zone?
Gotcha.
And what story, because you love stories, you love these analogies, what stories are those zones telling you in the realms of trading?
Yep. So sorry about that. So what a supply zone is this? A supply zone is basically where it's a location in a chart where stock has been trading at, right? And whenever it gets to this level, for the most time it actually falls down. So the seller, it's like sellers sitting up there. Okay. And whenever the stock gets up there, it falls down. Okay, a demand zone is basically where buyers are at. So whenever the stock price gets to that location, the buyers buy it, and boom, the stock price shoots up, right? So for supply zone, I don't have anything yet that's like a story special for supply zone.
Right.
Like I got for demand zone, but demand zone, like you were saying with Big Mama's house, I called the demand zone Big Mama's house, right? And what that is this. I want you to think about my grandmother had 6, 7, 8, 9 boys, right? I forgot how many boys she had. They had like 8 kids altogether, I want to say. So whenever one of her sons would get into any type of trouble, they would always come to Nana's house. So our Nana and Big Mom, same thing, right? Always come to Nana's house, right? And when they come to Nana's house, what they're doing in Nana's house is Nana's feeding them. She's making sure they if they need some medicine, they taking care of their medicine. She's praying for them, reading Bible stories to them, building them back up, right? Making sure they got some chicken, cornbread, the whole 9, grits, eggs, bacon every day. You got breakfast, lunch, dinner. She's babying them and taking care of them. So whenever you see a stock fall down into a demand zone and it's in that demand zone, she won't break that demand zone. It won't break it. Just keep hitting it. Won't break it. Won't break it. Won't break it. Won't break. Think about your uncle or your whomever is at Big Mama's house, getting fed, getting loved on, getting hot showers, getting 3 meals, getting Bible study, getting prayed on. What is that doing? It's building that individual up. So the whole time, the longer that stock is in that demand zone, that stock is just getting strength. And eventually, boom, it takes off. The stock takes off. Boom, you make your money right there. Get out.
Gotcha. So if you're looking at a chart longevity wise and you see that it's in the demand zone for a very long time, you can almost like predict that it is going to shoot up.
Listen, when Apple goes to 125 or 120, I'm buying in Apple 125, 120. Anytime you see Apple stock go to 125, 120, that time frame, go look back at the 1 year, 1 day chart or the 3 year, 1 day chart, and you see Apple hits that 120, 125, 120, 125. It's just sitting there, beautiful, lovely. And normally when it bounces out of 125, 120 area, and it hasn't been there forever, a long time, but if it does come back there, it's close, I want to say now, I'm buying in more because when it hits that level, it normally runs up to 130 something, 140, then hit 150. When Apple gets to 150, that 150 on Apple is the actual like moment of truth moment, right? If Apple break 150, we may be going to 170. If Apple rejects 150, we may be going back down to 140, right? So that's like the median ground.
Gotcha. So now thinking if a stock breaks through that demand zone, it's kind of like Big Mama might be a little bit mad at you. Like you did something. And
you done did
she either done kicked you out the house or locked you in the room or something like that, right?
Yes, sir. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
You know, ate Big Mama's last piece of chicken. You know, you done did something you weren't supposed to. Her grandma one time shot at her uncle. Well, shot at her own son because he put his hand in the pot. Didn't take it out the pot now, just put his hand in the pot. So boom, she shot at him. But anyway.
God damn, hold up. Wait.
Yeah.
We gotta rewind that. Like this was just a warning shot.
That's Grandma Monkey.
Gotcha. Oh man, that's crazy.
Grandma Monkey, she got a gold tooth. She got a gold tooth for the star in the middle of it.
Man, if you get anything from this lesson, it's don't mess with Big Mama. Right? Don't mess with Big Mama. So like how are you getting this? I know the news probably plays a big part of like just getting you the information so you can do your due diligence on the market and, you know, make your personal predictions. But like where else can people go to consume market?